Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, many things to mention. We will go from Leo Messi to Carlos Baleba, but also Harry Maguire, Messi and Onana. This is usual to comment on transfers, to comment on players, to enter into details of stories, and well, today I wanted to start with Leo Messi, with one of the stories I've been touching on in the recent days. In the last 24-48 hours I've been updating you on my platforms, and I wanted to explain more on what's going on for the future of Leo Messi, out of contract at Inter Miami. Well guys, what I can tell you is that we had many reports on the future of Leo Messi recently, many stories, many different points discussed about Messi, what's going to happen, what's going to be the present, what's going to be the future. Well, what I can tell you is that according to my information, the new contract for Leo Messi at Inter Miami is very, very, very close. So Messi is on the verge of signing a new contract at Inter Miami. Then, if you ask me, is it a done deal? We have to wait. To say done deal, we have to wait for a few points, few details to be clarified as part of his contract. You can imagine by yourself that when a player of the level of Leo Messi is signing a contract, whatever it is, it can be a technical sponsor, it can be his club, it can be a partnership, whatever it is, the contracts of Leo Messi are always with a big structure, big contrast, very complicated, complicated in the sense that many people have to check that, have to make sure that everything is okay. So we are in the process in this moment between Messi and Inter Miami to understand when he's going to get the green light from all the lawyers involved taking care of this new contract, with some points to clarify, and then the final green light from MLS, always approved, always needed to be approved, and then to proceed with the official statement with Messi staying at Inter Miami. But this is the direction. This is the destination. Messi is expected to announce his new contract in Inter Miami very soon, with the club statement, obviously, and with a big celebration for Inter Miami, because being able to keep Leo Messi, it's a big success for the club. And so work in progress on that, but Messi expected to sign a new contract at Inter Miami. Well, that's a very important news, I think, for all those who love Messi, who love Inter Miami, and wanted to know more about the future of the Argentinian legend. Touching on Manchester United, guys, and we go back to Europe, I wanted to touch also on Carlos Baleba. The last performance of Carlos Baleba with Brighton against Tottenham was a really poor performance, was not in the level of a player like Carlos Baleba. After the game, I think the coach of Brighton, Fabian Hürzeler, has been very honest, and credit to Fabian Hürzeler, because sometimes managers just go there in public when they have to speak and say basically nothing, just to skip the question and move on. He was very honest. He said, you know, when there is a young player like Baleba, the whole summer spent with many links to an important club like Man United, and then the move is not happening, this can influence the performances. This can have an impact on the player. And that's probably the case, because Baleba wanted to go to Manchester United. Baleba was keen on a move to Manchester United, but Baleba has always been very respectful with Brighton, never forced the move, never asked Brighton to go. He was very keen on Manchester United move. I told you several times, I remember it was beginning of August, that personal terms were not an issue at all for Baleba to Manchester United. So the problem was only about Brighton and Man United. Brighton never wanted to indicate a price. Brighton always wanted to keep the player. Brighton might consider to let him go in 2026, but for summer 2025, it was always a no from Brighton and from their chairman, Tony Bloom. And so that situation probably affected the player. I told you several times during the transfer window and after the transfer window that Man United will keep close eye to the situation of Baleba, because he's appreciated by the management, he's appreciated by the recruitment team, and he's very, very, very much appreciated by Ruben Amorim. So obviously we will see the future of Amorim. This might have an impact, of course, on the future of Carlos Baleba, but for sure Man United will keep monitoring the player. But these performances are probably not at Baleba level yet. I like to say yet because I'm sure that Baleba will be back soon at his level. Baleba is a very respectful guy, very professional player, and so for sure he will get there soon. But at the moment, probably the influence of what happened with Manchester United is having an impact on the boy. On Manchester United, guys, Harry Maguire, very honest quotes by Harry Maguire on the situation of Ruben Amorim. Even before the Chelsea game, he said, it's about the players, it's not about the system, it's not about the tactical point of view, it's about the players. And so this is going to be the point. Maguire is still seen internally at Manchester United after 250 appearances with Man United, is still seen as a leader of the dressing room. as a very important player. This is why his future will be a point of discussion very soon, as I told you. But Ruben Amorim really appreciates the mentality of Harry Maguire. People at the club really respect what Maguire is trying to do also for the young players arriving at the club now. And so, for sure, the future of Maguire will be a topic. But Harry Maguire still has a lot of respect internally and a very good relationship with the coach. Very good relationship with Amorim, because to see a player like Harry Maguire going public before the Chelsea game, a lot of pressure, imagine if Man United lost that game. Well, Maguire saying it's about the players, it's not about the system, it's not about the tactical approach, it's about us, it's about the players' attitude. Well, that was a big quote, and this is showing also the integrity of Harry Maguire. Some of you asking me, guys, also, what's happening with the Andre Onana future, because Andre Onana went to Trabzonspor, if you remember when I broke the story, loan with no buy option, no buy obligation. It's a straight loan. So officially Andre Onana returns at Manchester United in summer 2026 and is part of the group as a Manchester United player. My understanding is that both sides, Manchester United and Andre Onana himself, see this Man United chapter as almost closed. So it's very difficult to imagine Andre Onana staying at Manchester United beyond season 25-26. So let's say restarting his Manchester United life for 26-27 and beyond. Very difficult because Onana was quite disappointed with the situation this summer, because Man United believe that Sen Lammets is going to be the goalkeeper for present and future. So unless something extraordinary happens, I think this is a straight loan, okay, for Onana to Trabzonspor. He might go somewhere else in the future. But it's over between Manchester United and Onana, probably because at the moment this is the sentiment, this is the feeling. Then, guys, in football never say never. Maybe a new coach arrives and decides something different. Maybe Onana decides to go for a different opportunity and fight for his place at Man United. Anything can happen in football, we know that. But if you ask me, the feeling around Onana today, well, this is the feeling, and congrats to Andre Onana, who also delivered an assist for Trabzonspor, joining from Manchester United on loan. Assist, 2 goals conceded in 2 games, but also an assist yesterday, 2 days ago, for Andre Onana, who helped Trabzonspor get a point against Gaziantepspor. And just to finish, guys, I saw a lot of messages on Trent Alexander-Arnold, not a good start at Real Madrid, the injury and all the rest. Guys, Real Madrid, I wanted to say that and I wanted to mention that. I can guarantee to you, Real Madrid are very happy with Trent. As a professional, as a quality player, very happy with the investment they made on signing him as a free agent, very happy with Trent. Obviously, maybe the start was not unforgettable. He's also got injured, so get well soon, Trent. But I can guarantee that internally, Real Madrid are not changing their mind on Trent just because of a couple of games that were not maybe extraordinary. He's adapting his new city, his new life, his new language, his new club, his different level of pressure. So there are many things ongoing, but Real Madrid have not changed their mind on Trent. They love Trent, and they're sure that Trent is going to be a super important player for Real Madrid, present and future. So that's the feeling, and that remains the case for Trent Alexander-Arnold. And so, guys, let me hear your thoughts on all these stories from Baleba to Messi and also Maguire, Onana, Trent. Your opinion, guys. Hit in comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel.